Only we need to live as true Muslims. That's why Allah said, وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. Oh you mu'min, oh you Muslims, do not feel weak. Don't grieve. You are going to have the upper hand if you are true believers. This is only a phase the ummah is going through. And khair after that. So we need to change ourselves to be true Muslims in order to get what Allah promised. What Allah promised. وَيَجْعَلُكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ. He will make you khulafa, caliphs, successors. What? Khulafa. And that's what is the Prophet ﷺ promised. So we should not despair. We should not lose hope. What is happening to us, because we are moving from the deen. We should come back to the deen, because the source of our strength is our deen. If we come to our deen, we'll get back our strength. Are you following? And then the prophecy, that prophecy is not fulfilled yet. So it's going to be fulfilled. Yes. So that's why Muslims should be always optimist. Always optimist. Because there are a lot of things, good things are in the queue. Alhamdulillah. Imam Tabarani narrates with his isnad, but this isnad is weak. And the reason I mention the degree of the hadith, first of all, this is something should be, because we cannot attribute weak hadith to the Prophet ﷺ. So when we mention the hadith, we have to mention its degree of authenticity. And always you'll find, if you read in this book, the meanings which are mentioned in some weak narrations are mentioned in sahih narrations. So there's no problem. Okay? But when you are teaching the people, you cannot say the Prophet said this without mentioning the degree of that narration. That's why the people, scholars of hadith, when they mention the hadith which is weak, they will always give an indication that it is not authentic. They will say ruwiya, ruwiya. They will not say rawa. They will mention the hadith in the passive, not in the active. You understand? So ruwiya, that means the hadith is weak. When you read in the hadith and you come across this ruwiya, that means this hadith is questionable. Its authenticity. Are you following? So this hadith, because this ummah, the Muslim ummah, is the ummah of the isnad. We are the ummah of isnad. The ummah of this chain of narrators. No one has this isnad except the Muslims. That's why we are so confident that this is exactly what the Prophet ﷺ said. Because we have a chain. We check everyone. And we know the details of every narrator. Amazing. Beautiful science. The science of hadith. And mashallah, you have muhaddithin in India. You have scholars who have isnads. Go and study. Learn your deen. Most of the scholars who served the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ from your country. Yes. Scholars used to travel to here to study with the muhaddithin. Understand? So this hadith is mentioned in Musnad Imam Ahmad also, in Tabarani Musnad Imam Ahmad, also by Ibn Sa'd in his Tabaqat. And the reason it is weak, because in the isnad is Abdullah ibn Lahi'ah. Abdullah bin Lahi'ah. And Abdullah ibn Lahi'ah here in this narration is not acceptable, because he is not saying that Al-Harith ibn Yazid, after him, Harith ibn Yazid. So he didn't say I heard Al-Harith ibn Yazid. He attributed the hadith without saying that. And this is called tadlis. And also, in the isnad, it says, there is a man said this, a man. Who's that man? We don't know. Unknown. You understand? So we have two defects. Unknown narrator and Abdullah ibn Lahi'ah. Is this clear? So this hadith, it says, أنه كان في زمن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم منافق يؤذي المؤمنين فقال بعضهم قوموا بنا نستغيث برسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من هذا المنافق فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إنه لا يستغاث بي وإنما يستغاث بالله. The meaning, during the days of the Prophet ﷺ, there was a hypocrite, munafiq, who used to harm the believers. Some of them, the believers, said, come with us, or come support with us, while we appeal to Allah's Messenger ﷺ for assistance against this hypocrite. The Prophet ﷺ replied, verily no one should seek to me for assistance. Indeed, it is Allah who is to be sought for assistance and help. The meaning that there was a hypocrite causing troubles for them. So they said to each other, let us go and seek help from the Prophet ﷺ against this munafiq. And the Prophet ﷺ told them, you should seek help only from Allah Azza wa Jal. And this is what we should always seek help only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Always. Iyaka na'bud wa iyaka nasta'een. May Allah Azza wa Jal strengthen our iman and your iman. And may Allah keep us on the path steadfast. Ameen. May Allah reward all of you, brothers and sisters, for patience and attendance. We're going to break. Inshallah, after the break, we are going to continue. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه من والاه من اتبع هداه إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. Chapter number 12. To vow to other than Allah is an act of shirk. So to make nadr to other than Allah Azza wa Jal, it is shirk. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, يوفون بالنذر ويخافون يوما كان شره مستطيرا. They are those who fulfill their vows and they fear a day whose evil will be widespreading. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He praised those who fulfill their nadr, their vow. Though it is not recommended, but the moment you vow, you yourself impose something on yourself. You commit yourself. So if you commit yourself to do something good, then you have to do it. You have to do it. As long as it doesn't involve any haram. Right? So, but if you vow or made nadr to other than Allah, then it is shirk. Then it is what? Shirk. Let's say someone's father or mother said, I vowed to clothe the tomb, the qabr of the wali. You know, they put a cloth around it. And she died. And she wrote this in the will, wasiyah. Should we fulfill it? Should the inheritors fulfill it? No. Because it involves something haram. Or if she says, I made nadhr or I vowed that you renovate the grave or the tomb. Also the same thing. But if she mentioned that she made nadhr to fast 3 days and she hasn't fasted the 3 days, then the children should fast. Man mata wa alayhi siyamun sama anhu waliyuhu. Whoever dies